Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Truth Blitz. Mic check real quick. Y'all hear me good because I'm going in hot. I just come right out of translating right now. As you know, as we reported the other day, the book of Talim, 150 chapters done. Woo! That was a beast. Largest book in all the translations. Talim, Psalms. 150 chapters, over 2,300, I think 2,325 verses, properly translated into its purest form ever. Now we are midway through Mashaliym. Anybody know what Mashaliym is? Thank you, Brother Robert, Sister Queen. Mashaliym. Thank y'all for letting me know y'all can hear me good. Mashaliym, Proverbs. We are halfway through. I am now on chapter 17 of 31. Been getting it. And if you check with the review team, they'll let you know. I've just got my head down, plowing. I didn't have time to shave today. When I come off here, I go take my shower. I've been up since the crack of dawn, translating in the trenches. And so, I'm just like, hey, which one of these bomb house Mashaliym Proverbs do we pick to do a truth blitz? I don't know. Go any, many, mighty. I don't know. They're all the bomb. Shalamah. Who is that? Known as the wisest man that's ever lived, son of King Dewey. Man, he was dropping so much knowledge in here. It's crazy. So I'm going straight in. But I want to make sure that everybody hit the like button. Let's do some mic checks here. I should say do some like checks. We got a mic check and a like check. Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the share button? These are blitzes. These are 30 minutes or less. And bam, we're out of here. And we're asking everybody continue, because look, I got my head down. Are you over at tsinfo.org? Are you supporting? Are you moving up through the packages? Are you giving Yahuwah your best? I don't know what you're doing. Only you and Yahuwah knows, and then I get the reports from time to time, and I go, all right, here's who's putting in work. Who's doing the ananim for the kingdom? I don't know until I look up. And then I love watching. I like the campaign. I didn't know. My wife came up with this. I like the concept because it kind of keeps progress track of how you really love Yahuwah with your resources. And so, you can't deny it. It's right there. And so we got this great relationship with donorbox.org. So when you go to tsinfo.org, you'll be on our platform with DonorBox. It tracks every single contribution you make, and it accumulates. And so you should be going, all right, I need to get to the platinum. I'm going to say that's platinum. That's the other one. I need to get to the sapphire package so I can get all three. See, you should be wanting to get all three. You don't want to leave stuff on the table. You should want all three. Shout out to you, Brother Travis. Saw your support came in and told me about it. All three. This is the Beretta Dash. It's done. Thousands of copies are in the marketplace. Everybody that supported, you help put it in the marketplace. Now you can help by going to tsinfo.org. You can help with the promotion and marketing. Does it work? Look at our subscribers. Look at the action that we get here on YouTube and our other platforms, but especially YouTube. We went from 13,000 subscribers to over 200,000. Where are we at right now? Where are we at? We're at 216,912. We're getting ready to eclipse 217,000. About a year ago, we started with 13,000. We put the campaign on, bam, over 200,000 people now supporting, hitting that subscribe button. If you hadn't subscribed, hit subscribe. And then you want to turn around and hit that bell where it says always, and that way you get these notifications. Because this is going to prove it. What I love about Mashaliym, Proverbs, what I love about it, it hammers on wisdom. Now I'm telling you, the wealthiest man ever, the reason he became wealthy is because what he asked Yahuwah for, he asked Yahuwah for wisdom. Travis said he's almost a sapphire right now. Lisa said she just made it to sapphire. Everybody, you want to get all three of these. You want the Beretta Dash, you want the Tanakh hardcover that's professionally stamped, and you want the combined. You want to tell people forever. This is never coming around again. You want to tell people forever. as thousands and then tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands and then millions of these books, which is the mission, the goal to get into the marketplace all over the world, you want to tell people, man, I got the hardcover, professionally stamped, limited edition, only X amount of us got that. So for example, with the first Beretta Dash, less than 400 people, around 350 people or so, got the hardcover. And nobody else is ever going to get it. Now think about that. So that becomes a collector's item. You should be going after that. Now, let's get into it. Now that you understand the importance of tsinfo.org, let's get into Mashaliym, chapter 3. That's just, hey, I'm just throwing a dart. Anyone I throw a dart at is going to be the bomb. Any one of these. I just said, let's go with that one. Mashaliym 3. Shalamah is talking. What Shalamah mean? Put it in the chat. What is King Solomon? Real name Shalamah. What's his name mean? He says, my child, do not forget my instructions. Keep my commands in mind at all times. At all times. Y'all gotta put your seatbelts on for this one. Then you will live long. You will have a long and peaceful life. Estelle says she's going to Purple Diamond. Come on. Now, how do you live a long and peaceful life? Shalamah said, my child, and he's talking to us too. He says, don't forget my instructions and keep my commands in mind all the time. Then you will live a long and peaceful life. Never stop being kind and truthful. See, never stop being kind and truthful. That's why we don't argue with people. That's why we don't debate with people, because it leads to futility. It leads to discord. It leads to contention. And it gets away from what? Being kind and truthful. If you don't like what we're teaching, peacefully bow out. We're not going to be mad at you. And you choose what you want to be with us, but we're moving on. Let kindness and truthfulness show in everything that you do. That's what we do, promote the truth. You notice if you ever interact with the staff, they always show you some love. They always show you respect. They do it every single time. You want to know why? We live these scriptures. We breathe these scriptures. Write them on your heart as if you were writing them on a tablet. You got to get this down in your soul, what's being taught here. Hold on. Watch this. Then you will find favor and good understanding with YAHUAH and with people. So Shalamah, who is the wisest man that's ever lived, he said, I'm going to show you how you can get good understanding with YAHUAH. And it's absolutely automatic that we know he had understanding with YAHUAH because his ways worked. He prospered. They say Elon Musk, Bill Gates, what's the dude on Amazon? All of them, their wealth combined couldn't touch Shalamah, they say. He had that much wealth. He's saying, I'm going to show you how to have good understanding with YAHUAH. Then he says, trust in YAHUAH with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. To get wisdom, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to look in that mirror and go, if I would have already known what I needed to know, I would already be where I should have been. I don't know what I don't know. So when you walk into the kingdom of YAHUAH, this bountiful riches, unlimited favor available, you got to be humble and hustle. You got to get humble and you got to hustle. I call it H2. You got to get humble and you got to hustle. That means you got to put that work in to be a disciple. Don't be focused on trying to be a teacher. How good have you learned to be able to teach? He said, now trust in Yahuwah with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he, who? Yahuwah, will direct your paths. See, we can go up these bumps and bruises and we can get beat up, or really in this life, you can have a path that's laid out. Now you're gonna get persecuted, but as long as that path is straight and I keep going forward, do not depend on your own wisdom. Woo! Honor Yahuwah and do not do any evil. We don't argue, we don't fuss, we don't complain. We don't do none of that here. None of it. All leads to evil. Then your body will be healthy. He says, now look, if you don't depend on your own wisdom and you honor Yahuwah and do not do any evil, then your body will be healthy. That's going to come. Now it's going to get physical by you using these principles. All of a sudden, here comes some physical things in your life. You get healthier. Disease evaporates. Wait a minute. And your bones will be strong. Yahuwah, I know I'm feeling strong because I'm drawn to you, Yahuwah. See, I honor Yahuwah. I'm feeling strong. What y'all gonna do with this? Honor Yahuwah with your resources. Oh, see, that's what I love about the campaign. You ain't got to guess. You ain't got to hope. You ain't got to wish. You can literally go to tsinfo.org and honor Yahuwah with your resources. Give him the first fruits of all your increase. Hardly anybody you know does that. Hardly anybody you know. I tell my son to put our dog up. He's barking in the back. Hardly anybody you know, they do first fruits for Yahuwah. Hardly anybody. People say they want all that Yahuwah has for them, but they're not listening to wisdom from the wisest man that's ever lived. He said, you have got to honor Yahuwah with your resources. Give him the first fruits of all your increase. Now, I've been watching some of you doing it, and you doing it. I'm watching you increase. This is a real thing. Don't follow Yahuwah if you ain't going to trust Yahuwah. Don't call on Yahuwah if you ain't going to trust Yahuwah. It's futile. He says, now watch this. If you honor Yahuwah with your resources and you give him your first fruits of all your increase, then your barns will be full and your wine barrels will overflow with new wine. Now you're going to start to see something. You got an expectation. Some of you sitting back right now and you're trying to be stingy with what you do with Yahuwah. You ain't sowing resources into his kingdom. You ain't working in your city. You ain't got them brochures. You ain't out telling people, you know the name of Yahuwah? Do you got your necklace? You know that name? You know what this is? I do it every day. I go out. I'm going to go out. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go outside. Going over to my son's karate practice. Right? And then I'm going to witness to somebody. Guaranteed. But here's the thing. I'm also going to have some brochures with me. And I'm going to have some money with me. And I'm going to find somebody in need. And I'm going to hit them. Bam! I'm going to hit them with my resources in the kingdom. You want to know why? Because I expect my barns to be full. And I expect my wine barrels to overflow with new wine. My son, do not reject Yahuwah's discipline. Do not become upset when he corrects you. Woo! Yahuwah, thank you, Father, for correcting me. I was going, hey, all of us, if we just let our flesh do its thing, we're going to go off on the wrong path. Every one of us. So we need Yahuwah's discipline. He'll shut them doors. You know, he'll let stuff come up against you to keep steering you in the right way. Make sure you're humble. Make sure you're happy through the trials. Yahuwah disciplines those whom he loves, just as a father corrects the child that he loves. The person who finds wisdom and understanding is happy. Man, That's why I promote the truth. It's like critical for you. I'm telling y'all, you can go out and try to bang your head for years. Go do what I did. Go do 3 years, 6 to 10 hours a day studying the origins of words, smashing through. I mean, I was a pit bull tearing down lies. Go ahead. Waste all that time when you're sitting right here and we give you a shortcut and promote the truth. And it comes down to, are you going to trust? Let's look around at the fruits. Are you going to trust? We got your shortcut right here. And you don't have to go get beat down. All right. YAHUAH disciplines those he loves. The person who finds wisdom and understanding is happy. In Promote the Truth, we teach you how to be wise and how to get understanding. The understanding, the way I teach, if you go back through all the lives over the past year, here's what you're going to figure out. I help you to understand. I lay it out in principles. Yes or no, put it in the chat. I'll help it make it easy for you to understand. I expose all types of distortion, corruption to where it's easy to go. Like Brother Daniel Bakote said, I knew something wasn't right, and I show it to you. You heard Brother Daniel, I knew something wasn't right, like all of you. Now watch this. Woo! This word is hot. This is hot. Wisdom is more valuable than silver, and it brings more profit than fine gold. So now he doubling down. He going, look, I'm telling you, you want the money, you want the houses, you want the cars, you want the vacations, you want all that stuff. Get you some wisdom, and then all that stuff will follow you. You got to have YAHUAH's wisdom, not the wisdom of this world, because that is stupidity and foolishness to YAHUAH. The wisdom of YAHUAH, do you have it? Where can you get it? You get it right here. Fact. And it'll bring you more profit than fine gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you want or desire can compare to it. He says, there's nothing. He's sitting there, y'all gotta understand. This man got so much money. Castles, he got flocks, he got gold, silver. He got it running out his ears. And he says, hey, none of this that I got is worth more than wisdom, because this is how I got it. Are you willing to get wisdom? There's nothing that compared to it. With her right hand, wisdom offers you a long life. If your life gets cut short, that's because you didn't get wisdom. It wasn't just because YAHUAH said your time's up. YAHUAH is looking at you to see if you are hungry to get wisdom. Then he will extend your life. Woo. With her right hand, wisdom offers you long life. With her left hand, she brings you riches and honor. What you gonna do with this? All you people who have an issue with money, y'all might as well get away from the scriptures. You might as well just get in the world. Matter of fact, go to the church. If you got a problem with money, there's no way in the world you're going to be able to learn from the wisest man ever, because he tells you you're supposed to be rich. What you going to do with this? You going to say that word is a lie? We're supposed to accumulate wealth. We should have fruits. As we're growing, our resources should be expanding. We shouldn't stay stuck. Wait a minute. It's going to be the left hand of wisdom. It's just with the left hand. The right hand giving you long life. The left hand bringing you riches and honor. People going to honor you, and you're going to do it a long time. You're going to live long. Put them both up. See? You're going to be strong. Wait a minute. 17. Wisdom will make your life pleasant. Are you happy? It will bring you peace. Do you got peace inside? Or are you stressed out? Do you got anxiety? Do you complain? That's because you ain't got no wisdom. But once you get wisdom, all that other stuff fades away. You start to get peaceful in your life. Wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Wait a minute. Whew. Wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. That means you can just keep pulling from that tree. Those who hold on tight to her are happy. I'm asking you again, are you happy? Are you happy? Quit playing. Are you happy? I am so happy. I'm dealing with something right now that came at me. But I'm telling you, I overcome it through my happiness. I go, all right, I'm dealing with that. Something came at me. Okay, I'm going to crush it through my happiness. And it's guaranteed. I'll report back. I said, y'all remember I'll tell you about that thing? Watch. And then when you come, all of you that's going to be at the summer retreat, like when we're at Tanakh, I tell you real stories. I talk about them in parables on here. Then when we're face to face, I'll tell you. You remember when I said that? This is what I was going through. And this is what YAHUAH did. People are like, what? Wait a minute. YAHUAH laid the foundation of the earth with wisdom. He established the heavens with understanding. His knowledge made water flow from the underground springs. He made the clouds in the sky drop dew and rain on the earth. My child, hold on to wisdom and reason. Do not let them out of your sight. Wisdom and reason give you life and will be like a beautiful necklace around your neck. Then you will walk securely on your path, and your feet will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, when you lie down, your sleep will be pleasant. You'll have great dreams. You will not have nightmares. When you got YAHUAH's wisdom, it's gone. You won't have another nightmare. I don't have no nightmares since I got YAHUAH and I got wisdom. Do not be afraid of sudden trouble. You will not need to fear the destruction that is coming for the wicked. He said it's coming. YAHUAH will be your confidence, and he will keep you from being trapped. See, I got to give myself some wisdom, YAHUAH's wisdom, because I know that the enemy's trying to set traps for me all the time, but YAHUAH will let me swerve. YAHUAH will let me swerve. Oh yeah, I'm riding in my lane. I got no time for the fake, no time for it. Oh yeah, I'm wide awake, baby. Hold on. What y'all gonna do with this? YAHUAH will be your confidence. He'll keep you from being trapped. Whenever you are able to do good to people who need help, do so. So whenever you see, that's why you gotta have some resources. You gotta have more seed to sow. Because Shalamah is telling you, you gotta be willing to help some people. But if you ain't got nothing, you can't do nothing. Quit playing. If you have something that your neighbor needs, who's your neighbor? Those who call on YAHUAH only. Don't forget that. If you have something that your neighbor needs, do not say to them, come back tomorrow and I will give it to you. That means help them right now. Do not devise plans against your neighbor. They live by you and they trust you. See, we live by each other right here through this internet. We all trust in each other who's calling on YAHUAH. Anybody even talking a slight smidgen of trash or gossip, you out. I won't give you no chances on it. None. YAHUAH don't give any. You say anything negative against your brother or sister, you are out. Why? We can't mess with the word. We want this word to work for us. And it will work if we work the word. Watch this. Do not fight with anyone without cause. Don't go trying to just pick fights. That's why we don't argue. We don't debate. If they have not done any harm to you, live in peace with them. Do not be jealous of violent people. Do not choose to be like them. The ones who take what they get by force, the hell with them. We ain't messing with them. YAHUAH hates those who do wrong. See? Don't get it twisted. YAHUAH, hey, the Lord, God loves everybody. Yeah, God does love everybody. That's why you're going to be damn messing with God. God is a pagan. Lord is a pagan. Yeah, Jesus does love everybody. You want to know why they all pagans? YAHUAH hates people that do wrong. That's the truth. Who told us that? Wisest man in the world. Does ever live, they say. He said, hey, YAHUAH hates these people who do wrong, but he is a friend to those who are honest. The curse of YAHUAH is on the house of the wicked, but he will Baruch, sign name, bless the homes of the righteous. Do what's right all the time. 34, we got 2 verses left. YAHUAH laughs at the scoffers. Scoffers are the one who make fun of wisdom, who make fun of us concentrating and we're studying wisdom. That's the scoffers. Yeah, but guess what? YAHUAH laughs at them, but he gives favor to the humble. You got to be humble. When I tell you, humble and hustle. Wise people will receive honor, but foolish people will be brought to shame. Everyone who follows a dumb thing is going to be brought to shame. Jesus is a dumb thing, has no factual basis. You'll be brought to shame. God is a dumb thing, has no factual basis. That's a dumb thing. Stop following dumb things. YAHUAH can be proven. YAHUAH is real. YAHUAH is tangible. Why? He's the air that we breathe. Can't see it, but it don't mean it ain't tangible. Because if you take that out, you in a situation. If you take it out, you in a situation. Oh, take that air out and see if you can breathe, if you can live without YAHUAH. He's the air that we breathe. So that's the real Proverbs, Mashaliym, chapter 3. And everybody should be fired up to get more wisdom. Everybody should go, I got to back promote the truth. I got to back the project. I got to get to tsinfo.org because, man, we're getting all kind of people wisdom. Now, how do you get more wisdom? Help other people get more wisdom. See, you got to help other people. Bring them into the storehouse of YAHUAH. This is his storehouse. Leave all the dumb stuff alone. Get focused on YAHUAH and he will not let you down. That's it. Get focused on finding his wisdom. Every time I do these lives, don't miss them. If you missed the live stream, you're watching the replay. You should have a notepad. You should have 3, 4. Look, I'm going to get me a couple more. You got to have multiple notepads because you got to be always taking notes. You should have closets full of notes. And you got them all dated. When you go in there, you pull them out, you go back and review and studying. Wisdom. You got to get that wisdom. Hey, this has been a Truth Blitz. Y'all know how we do it. We want everybody to turn up. Turn up. Don't go back. Don't hesitate. Go for everything that YAHUAH has for you. Now, I'll be back here soon, giving you some more of this fire. And y'all pray for your brother. Because it's taking every ounce of energy I got to stay on that course, to keep this translation going. My brain is working like you would not believe. Every day, I just, boom, pass out. I don't even know. I asked Lena, when did I go to sleep? She's always telling me, she's pulling me over in the bed, her and Kai helping me. I'm telling you, want to know why? Because I am teaching wisdom. Love y'all. I'll be back with you soon. Get the TS.